Well, good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Everything RV with Dave. I'm getting ready to take a little trip. We're going to be leaving in a few days, and we're heading out west. Well, halfway across the country. We're heading out towards Columbia, Missouri. Now, before I do that, before I go, I have to make sure the RV's ready. Now, if you've seen some of my last videos, I've got new tires on my RV. So I've checked the air pressure, but I've winterized my RV, and I do my winterization a little different than other people. I just blow all the water out. So I don't have to rinse it out or anything right now, but you know, it's been sitting for 3 or 4 weeks, and I feel safer if I did a little fast sanitation of the water system. So that's what I'm going to do today. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of chlorine into my tank, which is empty. Put maybe 6, 7, 8 gallons of water in there, and I'm going to flush it through my lines. Now, if you want to see the full sanitation, you know, I'll put a link right up here on the top, and that way you can see how I do my complete sanitation of the water system. One thing you have to remember is that, you know, even if you're using city water that has chlorine in it, you know, if chlorine sits for a long period of time, it'll dissipate and you'll have bacteria that starts growing. So I normally do my sanitation about twice a year, but, you know, this time I'm just going to do a real quick, you know, and I'll get chlorine in the lines and let it sit for probably overnight, and then I'll flush it out tomorrow, and then I'll fill up with fresh water, and I'll be ready to go on my trip. And by the way, on my trip, you know, I've done some research and did a little checking out, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at a Harvest Host. Now, this Harvest Host is one that I've stopped at before, and I really do enjoy it. And if you don't understand Harvest Host, you know, go ahead and YouTube it. You know, Harvest Host, in a nutshell, is a place where you can spend one night camping for free. Well, basically for free. You know, these are at wineries, breweries, distilleries, museums. You know, you should go ahead and indulge in what they do. In my little stop in a few days, you know, they have fresh donuts in the morning, and that's what I like to do. And they have some other stuff in there. So, but with Harvest Host, you have to have a self-contained vehicle. You know, it has to have a bathroom. You know, it has to have a water supply. Most of the Harvest Hosts that I've stayed at, actually all of the Harvest Hosts that I've stayed at, has allowed me to use my generator, which is really nice. So, you know, Harvest Host is typically, right now, about $100. You can get it when you get some discounts. And it is really, well worth it for somebody that does some traveling. I use Harvest Host as a go-between if I can't find a Corps of Engineers, if I can't find some boondocking places. I go ahead and look for some Harvest Host. So within a few days, we're going to be heading to the middle of the country. It'll take us 3 days. We do not try to go too far. The first stop's going to be a Harvest Host, and the next stop is a nice little town in Illinois, and the third day I'm going to do some boondocking. So, you know, come along with us and enjoy the ride. Watch for those videos, and like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.